The project that we are going to build is complete backend e-commerce web API, and I request you, if you haven't watched our previous part of this project, then the video link is in the description, and you can also get our full playlist link of this project in the description. So inside this last part, we will apply a logic so we can get feature products inside our web API. And if you check my description, then you can also get a GitHub repository link, so you can simply copy the code inside your machine if you found any error in this part. So now, without wasting any time, let us move inside our project. Now I want to display inside my web API that how many products are available. So for that, we have to go inside our products.js file that is in this route folder, and we have to create a new request, and that is for count. So I write here router, and this is our get request, and the URL for this path is like get count, and this is also asynchronous function. Callback is request and response. Here I want to create a new variable to store our product count. Then I want to use this await method, and let us use our product model to count, and the function name is count documents. Inside that, let us create a new temporary variable count, and now here we have to check if product count is available or not. If our product is null, so I write here product count null. Then we have to send the status 500, and I want to print the message that is success is false here because we can't found any products available in there. And if we found any product, then we have to simply display product count like this. Now save this file, open my Postman, and here I want to use this get count. Click on the send button, and here an error because we have to write like this our path. Now you can see product count is 1 because I have only one product. Now I want to add a functionality like feature page, because if we want to see on any website in their home page they featuring some of the products. So for that I want to create a new route for our feature product. So after this I write here route.get, and this is for featured. So I write a path that is totally up to you. Featured. Then here I want to display the count. So we want to feature how many number of products. Then this is also a asynchronous function. Let us create a new variable called count, and here we have to check request.params.count. Again, this is similar like our if else. So if any number of feature item is available, then it will be displayed, otherwise it is 0. Create a new variable for products, and here I use this await method. Now I want to go inside our product model and find our item that is available for feature. You can see in product model, I apply here is feature type boolean and default it is false. So you can see for items we already prepare our features. So here we have to find the items that have is feature is true. Then if our one item has this true, then I want to display another item. So I use this limit plus count. Another item will be displayed after one feature item. And here we have to write this if else. If a product is not available for feature, then response.status 500, and I want to print the message success is false, and if it is available, then we have to send products. So now save the file, go inside my Postman. Here I write that featured and we have only one product available. So I will send this request, and here you can see I actually get this feature product because here we pass is feature option true. Now I want to add an functionality like our user can filter our product by category. So here we have to remember one thing, that is here we call our get request or post request anything. The URL is like this after this count, but if we want to provide like filtering, so for that always in the URL you see in any kind of website, if you provide some filter, then a URL has some question mark, and then here we have to provide our categories of our product that we want to display like this, and here this is our ID. We have to provide path like this. It can have any categories. So for that, here we have to pass one parameter named filter. Now it is empty, and instead of these things, here first we have to check if our request have any categories or not. So for that, request dot query categories. So if our user has any category, then we have to filter it. We have to filter a category according to our user, and here we pass request dot query. Remember, earlier we pass request dot body or request dot params, but here I pass request dot query, then categories, and we have to split our categories with this comma, and now these things is right, but inside this find we have to pass our filter. So now save the file, go inside our Postman. Now I want to display only these categories of our products. For that, here we have to pass question mark categories, and the path is this, and if we have multiple paths, then it will be separated by this comma you can see here. So now I want to go inside my send request, and here you can see I filter my product with this category and I get our particular result. And one thing that we want to add something like here you can see our each product has this individual ID, and every time I want to use this ID, but this is underscore id, so I want to convert in underscore id like this brand price or rating, something like this. So for that, here we have go inside our product model, and after this field providing, here we have to pass by default function, that is product schema virtual id. So we can change this underscore id and convert the hex string, and we get something of field like this id. So we have to provide this stuff and pass the virtuals true. So now let us refresh our database, go inside the Postman. So here you can see our this id is now like this. So we can actually use this id as a field, like we do all of this stuff with this price and brand stuff. Let's take a quick pause here because we completed our last part of this section, and if you want to continue with this project, then the next section video link is in the description. So inside the next section, first we will update our user model and we will do some user authentication stuff. So I hope you guys are excited, and the full playlist link of this project is in the description, and our GitHub repository link of this part are also in the description. So if you got any error while programming, then simply copy the code inside your computer. I hope you like this project, and if you really liked, then give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are visiting first time. Thank you and bye bye. Keep watching.